Sound to your mind.
Breathe. I stay quiet as I light on my loud light. Breathe. I balance diet, I'm just trying to get my pounds right. Breathe. I stay quiet as I light on my loud light. Breathe. I balance diet, I'm just trying to get my pounds right. Shouts all on my team, I need more than a mattress support in my dreams. Could grab a few Zeds like I'm falling asleep, but I don't wanna wake for the morning grief. Breathe. Tears drop to the form in the sea. A broke heart, but it's worn in my sleeve. Never listened, I was warned in my teens, but I still skipped school, I was taught in the streets. Ring back, don't call for police. Stand tall, don't fall for the beast. Got issues with trust, so I'm born to believe. We've been a victim of love and now we're caught in it deep. Breathe.
Yes, people, what's happening? World Cup is back. Big up to yourselves for coming through each and every time. Guys, when you come through, make sure you smash that like button. Make sure you're subscribing if you're new in here, and make sure that you are supporting the channel. And big up to all the mods each and every time. Big up to Niche Fan coming through as well. Yep, Lamine Yamal back in the lineup, but why are we surprised? Again, they look very ordinary against Cape Verde, and you'd expect the fact that Yamal's back in the lineup, you'd expect to see a better showing from Spain. And you know what? I'm actually going to give a prediction, guys, and let me know your predictions as well. I'm going to say Spain win this game. I'm going for 5-0. I'm going 5-0 Spain. 5-0. Let me know your predictions, guys, in the chat as well. Big up yourself. Big up to Foxy Danny as well, each and every time. Hope everyone's enjoying the weather, guys, because Tuesday, I'll tell you now, Tuesday is going to be hot, 34 degrees. Today, I can barely stand it today, man. So it's crazy. We are going to go through the lineup in a minute. But as I said, make sure you guys are smashing that like button for me. Big up to yourselves. Foxy Danny saying 4-1 to Spain. I'm going 5-0. Saudi are not going to score for me. I can't see Saudi scoring a single goal. You know. Let's go through the Spain lineup anyway. And guys, put your score predictions in the chat as well. Let me know what you guys are thinking. We got 5. I'm going 5-0. Foxy Danny's saying 4-1. Let me know what you guys are thinking. Big up to Babs One Diva as well. 3-1 Spain. I think you guys are, I don't think you guys are giving Spain, much help here, credit here. I think that first game was poor from Spain. Let's face it, against Cape Verde. I think this game, they're going to show everyone what they're about. So, as I said, I'm going 5-0. We've got 3-1, 4-1. All eyes will be on Lamine Yamal. It will be. But I think Yamal's going to show today, why he's a difference maker. And again, it's against a lower level team, you would say, in Saudi. But I think this is where you're going to see Spain, show some serious match experience, some quality in this game, I believe. Let's go through the team. Unai Simon in goal again. No surprises there. If you guys remember, there was talk. Big up to Lumi Rain as well, saying that David Raya is definitely going to start. I did tell you that Unai Simon was either him or Wayne Garcia that was starting, because Unai Simon's been their number one for many years, and as we know, Spain like to pick players that are based in the country, especially when it comes to their goalkeeper as well. But Unai Simon in goal. Change at right back, so no Marcus Llorente, Pedro Porro coming in. And again, Pedro Porro coming in is not really a surprise because he's an attacking right back, and you would think against a Saudi team that Spain are going to look to, pin back in their own half. Having his quality on the ball, with his crossing ability, for sure, man, I think he's going to create a lot of chances. Mark Cucurella on the other side, no changes there. Pau Kabasi, Aymeric Laporte, the partnership, that's the first choice partnership. Rodri, the captain, didn't really have a standout game against Cape Verde, but we all know Rodri's qualities, and obviously he's their leader in there. Pedri, one of my favorite players, as you guys already know. in the midfield, and Alex Baena coming in, you know, and Fabian Ruiz going out. And guys, although I did tell you, yeah, that Spain like to play with a left-footed central midfielder for the balance. What I mean is, yeah, they're not necessarily going to do that in every game, but the basis of what they do is based off the balance with the left footer on that side. But because they're playing Saudi, who they feel that they should dominate, they're going to bring in a more attacking player. So I reckon they're going to have Pedri and Rodri just sitting, and have Baena, you know, roaming as that number 10. In actual fact, sorry, I'll change it. Baena is going to be on the left-hand side, actually, because Dani Olmo will be playing a 10. And they're going to revert back to the midfield that they had when they played against France, if you remember, with Pedri, Rodri, and Dani Olmo as the 10. Your Lamine Yamal, as we know, on the right-hand side, and Mikel Arafabal as the striker. So, again, they're going with a team that is more or less tried and tested. Still no Nico Williams, you know, he's probably not fully fit. But this is a team, for me, that they should be putting 5 past Saudi comfortably. And again, they're going to want to put on a statement of intent to show that, you know, that game against Cape Verde was a bit of a blip, man. So I definitely think, man, 5-0 is not out of the question. Guys, I'm not even going to claim to tell you guys that I know the Saudi team, because I'll be honest with you, I ain't got a clue who's playing for Saudi. You know, you guys can go through the names because I ain't going to bother, I'll be honest. So I can't even tell you who their captain is. That's how bad it is, because, you know, there's a lot of owls in there. Al Dasari, Al Owais, Al Lajami. There's loads of owls in there. I think the whole team is full, well, except for one player, I think, Abdul Hamid. You know, imagine if he was the captain. But as I said, yeah, I'm not even going to claim to know that I know the Saudi Arabian team. But, you know, credit to them that they're here. But you'd expect Spain to put 5 past them comfortably, you know. So, yeah, that's what I'm going to go with. And I expect Lamine Yamal to be key in this. Pedri and Lamine Yamal, if they get it going in this game, then for me, Saudi don't stand a chance. So, yeah, let's see. But guys, big up to yourselves each and every time. Hope everyone's enjoying this weather as well. Kickoff about to start in a couple of minutes. Guys, let me know. Do you think that Spain lineup, there should be any changes in there? Would you guys like to see someone else playing instead of a few of the other players? Let me know in the chat. You know why I think Baena's coming as well, yeah, and not Nico Williams? Because I think Spain are going to be looking to try and get they're going to be looking to try and get Yamal and Baena in isolation on the flanks, you know. And when you've got ball players like Pedri and Rodri, you know, those guys can control the tempo of the game, you know, and then they can isolate, you know, the fact that the likes of Yamal and Baena out in the wide positions can do that. You're going to have the overlapping fullbacks as well in Cucurella and Pedro Porro. So again, because Spain obviously play inverted, you know, it's going to allow Yamal to link with the likes of Pedri. Dani Olmo will be floating in the half spaces as well. And again, when you got someone like Pedro Porro, who's a very good crosser of the ball, him on the overlap to allow Yamal to go infield is going to be key. and the same on the other side with Baena and Cucurella. So again, you can clearly see what De La Fuente is doing. You know, he's literally gone for players that are good 1v1 in isolation. He's got players in Rodri and Pedri that can control a tempo. Dani Olmo's a goal threat as well and can, you know, he can play in the half spaces. Rafa Bal's got very good movement and will come to the ball, you know. And then of course on the bench, they've got they've got pace on the bench in Nico Williams, and if they want to change a couple of things as well. So yeah, man. They're definitely going to cause problems. Big up to Lumi Rain. Big up yourself each and every time. Lumi, let me know your predictions on this game. I'm going 5-0 Spain. Three 0, yeah? Cool. You see Arsenal links for Vinicius. I haven't, but where are the links? Throw them in the chat as well if you got them. Yeah, throw them in the chat if you got any links. Kick off, guys. Game just started. Lumi, where's the links for Vinicius Jr.? Where are these links? Send them in the chat and we can discuss. Guys, don't be surprised as well. You see this game, yeah? I'm going for something. It might be a bit outlandish, yeah? You see Spain. I reckon Spain are going to have possession in the high 80s. I think in the high 80s, Spain will have possession. Your mouth started already. Bayena's on the ball. Good block. Corner kick. Guys, anyone rate Baena? Yeah, I think, listen, do I believe Arsenal can get Vinicius Jr.? Not for me. Not for me. Because let's face it, yeah. It might look all good, the links, etc. But if Vinicius was to go to Arsenal, Arsenal would have to make him their highest paid player. Arsenal willing to do that? Because Bukayo Saka, and this is what I said before, yeah. When you're paying someone like Bukayo Saka 300 grand a week, it now becomes an issue. Because any attacker that is of high quality that comes in at Arsenal, they're going to be looking at the fact that Saka's on 300 grand a week, and that's the starting point for them. So this is why I'm saying, yeah. Unlucky. Oh, got it back in though. Yeah, so this is what I'm trying to say to you. Yeah, if you've got Saka on 300 grand a week now, Vinicius Junior at starting point is going to want 300 grand a week. Yeah, but he'll want more than what Saka's on. So Arsenal giving Saka that wage has created a problem now for any player they bring in. This is why they're not going to be bringing in world beaters if they can even get them. They'll be bringing in players that they believe can, you know, go to another level. But they're not going to be bringing in players that are on mad money right now and that are rated as some of the best in the world. Like, they're not going to do that because it's a wage thing. Gav, we have loads of money, richest club in the world now. But yeah, but that doesn't make sense. It doesn't mean anything. Do you think Arsenal will come in and rip up their wage structure to bring in Vinicius Junior? Because do you think the fact that Saka is the highest paid player at the club, with the status that he's been given at Arsenal, do you think he'd be happy with someone else coming in and being on more money than him? Let me know, because this is the problem that Arsenal have now created. Unlucky. Give Vinicius the same as Saka. That's my point. Vinicius Junior is not going to come to Arsenal on the same money as Saka. He's not. Like, there's no way. If the board say to if they say to Vinicius Junior, you know, we've got Saka on 300 grand a week and we're going to put you on the same money, he's not going to come there for that. So it's not going to happen. You have to pay him. You have to pay him 350, 400. Because you got to think, what's he on now at Real Madrid? He's probably on about 300 now. So why would he go to Arsenal on the same money? It doesn't make any sense. All right, Saudi on the break. Good play. First attack for Saudi. I think it might be the only attack. You know the one thing about Spain, yes, sometimes I think it's where can they find Pedri's best position? Because for Barca, Pedri plays a bit deeper now, where he can dictate the tempo. But when you've got Rodri there, do you really want two players doing that kind of job? So Pedri often plays forward, you know. But again, Pedri is a natural 10 anyway. But corner kick. Homo. Oh, unlucky. Good ball. Why you know? Nah, no one's on the cutback. So look, you're now one on one. I think once Spain get the first goal, I think they're gonna open up and get more. The first goal is the key one though, because it's probably gonna force Saudi to come out. For play it back to Bino. Goal 1-0. Lamine Yamal. What I tell you, 1-0. Lamine Yamal. What a ball from Arafabal. What a pass. On the back post, live tackle. Tapping. 1-0. As simple as that, guys. As simple as that. Thing is now, will Spain go for the jugular? Will they go for the throat and go and get 2, 3, 4, 5? Good little pass though from Baena to Rafabel. Try playing offside. Yamal on the back post. Poor defending though. Poor defending. It's poor defending from Saudi. 1-0. Guys, I'm going to say here now, yeah? I think Yamal gets a hat-trick in this game. Yamal hat-trick in this game. Here we go. Nah, oh, good. Pedri. Oh, Pedri. Big up, man. That was a pointless crossing or shot from Baena. Poor defending from Saudi, though. Poor defending. Guys, what do you guys make of the issues between Ronaldo and Bruno Fernandes? Oh, sorry, is it Ronaldo and Bruno Fernandes or Ronaldo and João Neves? Let me know your thoughts, guys, as well on the recent issues. I mean, I haven't really seen too much on it, but I heard there's a couple of issues that's been happening in the last couple of days. What do you guys make of it? Oh, unlucky. Unlucky. Oh, good strike. No free kick. Mad. Oh. Good ball. Rafa Bell. Oh, unlucky. Try to dink it over the top. Would have been better off having a touch, to be fair. Good ball, Pedri. Good ball. Good ball. Lucky. Go on, he's through. Rafa Bell. Ah, he messed up there. Looked like he was running sand. Man was going backwards. He was that slow. Danny Olmo. Oh, he messed it. Goal. What a finish. What a finish. Mikel Rafabal. You know what? Very underrated player. 2-0. Very underrated player. 2-0. Guys, I'm telling you, I told you 5. It could be more. It might be more. 2-0. You know what's good about this goal though, yeah? Was his touch. You watch his touch, yeah, for the goal. Watch his touch for the goal. Little touch. Boom. Boom. Great touch. Great little touch there from a rapper, though. No, son. 9 goals in his last 8 caps for Spain. Crazy. Good cross. Good ball in. Go. 3-0. 3-0. Arafabao again. I told you he's going to go 5. 3-0. 3-0. Guys, I'm telling you now, 5-0, but I'm gonna change my mind, yeah? I might go for 7. I'm going for 7-0. I reckon they'll get more than 5. I'm going for 7. I'm going for 7. Listen, Lumi, listen, I think you predicted way too low, you know, way too low. Even myself, I said 5-0, yeah, but I'm going to go for 7 because it's already 3-0 when it's 20, not even 25 minutes in. Can I freeze my prediction? Nah. Tell you one thing, man, this, oh, what a touch, you know. Tell you one thing, yeah, this World Cup, man, there's been a lot of goals in this World Cup. Didn't Saudi beat Arabia beat Argentina once? Boy, maybe on FIFA. I'm pretty sure not in real life. You know, I've never seen that in real life. But so Rafa about 2, Yamal's got 1. Gav, last World Cup they beat Argentina 2-1. I just checked. Did they? I can't actually remember. What was that? The first game of the tournament or something? They beat them. Must have been, yeah. Oh, if they beat them, and then cool, but I don't remember that. Uruguay, Cape Verde. Oh yeah, I remember. That's crazy. Saudi beating Argentina, but then Argentina go on to win the tournament. Yeah, that must have been, dare I say it, planned. Yeah, I actually remember that now. Yeah, that's crazy. I reckon by first half, Spain will probably be about 4-0 up, maybe 5. And the thing is, they've got pace to bring on as well. Saying now, man, I'm going for about 7. Good touch. Good play. Good play. See how they just sucked them in there? So look, Rodri's now free. Great ball. Oh, unlucky. The pass and the movement there was class, though. Good play. Actually helped him out, that. Good play. That's a corner on it. Wow. Big up, my guy. Big up yourself. 3-0 already. I said 5 before the game. A few others went for 4-1, 3-1. I'm saying 5. I'm actually thinking 7 though. So, guys, if you check a lot of the time here, what Yamal does here, Yamal hangs out on the right-hand side, and that allows Porro plays a bit more inverted. So Porro will come in field, Yamal will hang out so he can isolate the fullback in 1v1. And the same with Cucurella. So Cucurella will invert, which means that Baina will go out wide and left to isolate the fullback. So but the thing is, it only works when you have willing fullbacks that want to go around the outside or come in field. You know, and again, they can outnumber them in midfield when you have inverted fullbacks dropping in there as well. And if you look at Porro and Cucurella, both of them are very comfortable on the ball. Good play. Yeah, bro. Just some nuts, man. Some cashew nuts, and you know, just why I get through this game, man, because I'm not eating yet. And I'm starving, man. Got my super malt as well. Arsenal fans know what that's about, the super malt. Undefeated. $32 minutes gone. Now 1-on-1. Good play, little shimmy. Done a bit too much there. Hey, Saudi on the break. Good defending, Pal Kabasi. No, it wasn't. It was Kabasi, yeah. You know again. Good play. They're gonna draw them onto them. So Pedri with the acceleration. You got the ball. I thought you got fouled. But you trying to lob him. I don't know how you drink super malt. Yikes. And no cinnamon buns. The wife yanked them. Nah, bro, listen, man. You see super malt, yeah? Super malt's like an acquired taste, you know. So this one I got here, yeah, is actually mighty malt. So it's basically a more sweeter version than the super malt. But to be fair, I never used to. Ooh, unlucky. What an attempt. What an attempt. Yeah, so yeah, what I would say about Mighty Malt's a sweeter version of Super Malt, you know, but I'll be fair, I never used to like them drinks, man, but I love them drinks, man, especially in the summer. Like whenever it's the summer, you know, I'm mainly drink Super Malt or Mighty Malt, man. I actually prefer Mighty Malt though, because Mighty Malt's a bit more sweeter, but yeah, it's all right, man. But yeah, them cinnamon buns, boy, I haven't tried them for years, man. So, oh, unlucky. You're now with a shot. But yeah, no, what I would say, man, it's probably an acquired taste. It's one of them things where you have to get used to it. If you drink it once, then you probably won't like it. But if you make it regular, you probably get used to it. Nah, your mouth's doing too much. Lamine, just pass the ball, man. Come on. You're gonna watch the England versus Ghana. So yeah, I'm actually going out to watch the game. To be fair, so yeah, I won't be doing a watch along for that. I'll be out. So yeah, man. Do you know what that game's gonna be interesting because you know I think judging on how England played against Croatia, I think if they play the same way, I don't think they beat Ghana. Don't think they beat Ghana if they play the same way, because where England had Croatia, Croatia got a team that have got aging players. You know, you got Luka Modric. If you think of Croatia's midfield when they had Modric, Kovacic, and Brozovic, that was their core midfield, yeah, of how they got to the and let's not forget as well, they had Rakitic as well, yeah. But that was their core midfield that they had when they got to the World Cup final where they got beat by France. Now you look at it now, yeah, they almost through. Ooh. Good play, good play. Also, let me see this. I can feel Spain scoring, you know. They're just trying to probe at the moment. Good play. Good play, unlucky. Just being patient at the moment. Good play. Oh, let me see. So yeah, so if you look at the Kovacic, Brozovic, Modric, Rakitic era of that dominant midfield they had, man, it's probably the best. Well, it's the best midfield they've had in the entire Croatian history. Yeah, yeah. And if you check the last game, Modric is like 40. Yeah, Kovacic has had an injury-ridden season, and he was on the bench. Rakitic is retired, and Brozovic is not there. So that midfield for Croatia has been ripped up, and that was the heart and soul of their team, you know, and their quality. So you think of them now. Modric is still there, but Modric is just Modric is there, but he's not really going to give much to his team like he did before because he's getting old, you know. And again, if you look at Croatia's front line, Croatia didn't really have that much of a potent attack. You know, Perisic is still there, but again, Perisic and Modric are probably are quite similar ages. You know, so I think if you look at England as a whole, there are a lot of pace and power coming off the bench, which is what basically was the telling point, you know, in that second half. But the thing is, when they play up against the likes of Ghana, Ghana can match them for physicality and pace. So this is where you're going to see, have England got the quality, you know, to open up Ghana. Because if England try to play route one, you know, or try and use the pace and power they've got against Ghana, you know, I don't think it's going to work because, you know, that's what Ghana have got that. So again, it's not going to be easy, man. But I'm looking forward to that game, to be fair. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if it was a draw, but good play. Good defending. Danny Olmo on attack. Good ball. Oh, unlucky. Rafa Bell looks hungry, you know. He might even be the one getting the hat trick. Okay. Corner kick for Saudi. Ah, Yamal messed it up. He messed it up. Yeah, prediction queen hits it again. It's 3-0. Yeah, it's been 3-0 for a little while, to be fair. And it's still first off. So I don't know what we're doing there. You still got another 45 minutes for that prediction to come true. Likelihood is Spain will get another one. You still saying 7-0? I said 5-0, yeah, to start with, but I'm gonna say 7. I reckon Spain can get another 4 goals in the second half. Because I think what's gonna happen, they're gonna bring on some more firepower, and then Saudi are gonna get tired. So I think that's when the gaps are gonna start opening. So yeah, I think it could be 7 still. I'm sticking with 7. Great question. Who's your favorite Spanish player of all time? So there's 2 of them. There's 2. It's Iniesta and David Villa. They're my favorite. They're my 2 favorite Spanish players. And then for me, I reckon the 2 players that are going to trouble that are going to be Pedri and Yamal. But if I say at the moment of all time, yeah, it's got to be Iniesta and David Villa for me. Yeah. Iniesta, David Villa, and then Pedri, Yamal right now. We'll just keep it Barcelona, Can Yamal and Pedri hit those levels? Great question. Can Yamal and Pedri hit those levels? Well, what are the levels? Let me know the levels, and then I can answer that. What levels are we talking about? Like, what would you expect Yamal and Pedri to do that Iniesta and David Villa did? And then we can get a bit more of a better insight. No, David Villa, not David Silva. David Villa. Oh, well then, he done well. Win Champions League and World Cup. Yeah, they'll do that. In my opinion. So I mean, they both won a European Championships. I think they can both do that, yeah. Ooh, unlucky, unlucky. Thoughts on Somerville to United? You know what? I've touched this already. My first choice is Illiman and Jai. If we're looking at left wingers, but again, Illiman and Jai is not a winger. He's a number 10 playing out wide. But he's someone that's competent at keeping the ball. So he's my first choice. I like Antonio Nusa as well. He'll probably be my second choice, but I don't see United going for him. And then if you're looking at Premier League proven, this is why Illiman and Jai. Half time, guys. Half time. Half time. So yeah, I think with Somerville, a lot of it depends on if we can't get Illiman and Jai, and if we can't get a Nusa, let's say, then I wouldn't be unhappy with Somerville, because I think Somerville, I know a lot of people don't really rate Somerville like that, but I look at what Somerville could potentially give to a better team, but he's not my first choice, but a lot of it depends on the price really, and if we can't get certain targets in that part of the pitch. In my opinion, he's just another Ahmad. That's not an improvement. But again, Somerville's a winger. Ahmad's a number 10. That's playing out wide. Or you can look at Ahmad as a hybrid, isn't it? Like the things with Ahmad, I want to see Ahmad play centrally, get him more involved in the game. But unless that's going to happen, you're going to have an indifferent Ahmad. But Ahmad's like Somerville and Ahmad are nothing alike. Somerville's an out-and-out winger. Ahmad's not an out-and-out winger. There's a difference between being an out-and-out winger and then playing in that position. And he's having to adjust his game really. And then people might see him as a winger, but he's actually a number 10 naturally. And as I said, if he continues playing as a winger and you're playing in a system where it's very much counter-attack, you're not really going to get a good Ahmad. It's a fact. So, yeah. Gab, what was your best position? So my best position was literally, if you're looking at the 4-4-2 era, I played as a 9, but my best position was the 10. If you're looking at the 4-2-3-1, playing in the 10. The 4-3-3, I can play as a central striker or on the right-hand side, inverted. So, yeah, but I'd probably say my best position where I perform the best is as a 10. But again, what's this? Yeah, so yeah, my best position was probably the 10, I would say. Because in that position, you're given freedom, to be the guy that makes things happen, in it, linking the midfield to the attack. But a lot of my game was based off of, retaining possession, and then when you're in the final third, this is when you have to make things happen, in it, really. But yeah, I'd probably say the number 10 was my best position, no doubt. Guys, bear me 1 minute, yeah? 1 minute.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of Williams coming to that part of their career when they're trying to add goals into it, trying to add goals into the mix. You talk about where he needs to improve to us, but that was an excellent 45 minutes from him, and you could see why Spain would have missed him for the first 71 minutes of their game.
Yeah, and we talked about the right from the almost. I think this is the first minute he gets it all right in this situation. I think this was just okay. This is a different game. Three players is not something that they're spending on him. We need to play, but also his house is a penalty here, and then just go back and then a fantastic cross with his right foot. We just got so much in him that makes us like a great way. He just makes us smile. He's sitting in the studio smiling at this young kid. Exciting.
I just think what he does for that Spain team is there's not many players in that Spain team, and I think what he does, he gives them that confidence that they can go. He won the Euros last year, and he was 16-year-old. Now he's matured as a player, which seems crazy to say as an 18-year-old, but he gives every other player on the pitch for Spain a confidence and belief that they can win this World Cup. So when you've got that battery where you can make the players feel better on the football pitch, it's incredible to have that 18-year-old.
And the fact that he has improved and improved so quickly over such a short space of time, it hasn't been a very long career at all for that. How impressive is that from an older player who's been in the dressing room with him to watch his ability to adapt and to develop? What do you think?
Very impressive, and also with the intensity also in the last minutes of the first half, he was sprinting back from a corner kick to gain the ball and to give a throwing away. So I think that's a mentality that will keep pushing him to be even better.
And the other thing that it's done is affect the players around about him. I know there were 4 changes in all, but particularly the presence of Yamal has really helped Oyarzabal, who had not the greatest of opening games.
Yeah. With Lamine on the wing, he can create the movement. We see here Mikel Oyarzabal running into the first post, a great flick. And then also the mentality to get back into play and great touch and great finish. He's having a because we see he's making runs, he's creating spaces for his teammates. 2 goals, 1 assist for a striker. When can say the same is very important for a confidence.
Very important. I think for a striker, when we talk about instinct, that's what's got him the second goal. I think is being instinctive, knowing where the ball's going to land, and being alive, being when everyone else switches off. Maybe you get yourself in the right position, and I think there's Polo's position. We spoke about that up there. He's in a very difficult position for Saudi Arabia to pick up, and then some really good cross, Kukurea, the other fullback, the back post, and then just being in the middle of the goal, being in the right areas. When you talk about building your goal tally for the season, I know this obviously a World Cup. These the positions need to be in, and we see who's starting this way players like talent, get so many goals like this. You always get these little tackles to keep you instantly in the right place.
Who made it?
Guys, I just see them saying that Yamal's played well. Yeah, listen, I'm a massive fan of Yamal, but Yamal hasn't been great. He hasn't been great in this game. I think what Yamal's done, he's just he's added an attacking threat to Spain, where they can rely on him to create something. But Yamal hasn't been great. I've watched the game. He hasn't been great, not one bit. You know what I mean? I think he's been good, but in terms of his credit, he's created that fear factor. But the way they talk it as if Yamal's been unbelievable, and he hasn't. Guys, what we saying for this second half? What we saying for this second half? Do you reckon Spain can get 7, or do you reckon it's going to end 3-0? Let's put a poll in there. Let's see. So what will be the second half score? So guys, yeah, make sure you're voting. So what's going to be the second half score? 3-0, 4-1, 5-0, or 7-0? Second half back to start, guys. Ferran Torres, Jeremy Pino. Who's getting off then? Are they going off? No hat trick for Yamal then. Nothing for Rafa Bell either.
To do to make sure that you've got your best player, the best arguably the best player for football at the moment, moving forward throughout the competition. And I think we saw a really strong performance from Bayina as well on this left-hand side, and how dangerous he's going to be. And that's about making sure that he keeps that.
So Ferran Torres will go through the middle. And then
changes for Saudi Arabia as well. Abdullah Al-Shaman is coming on, scored in a friendly against Serbia back in the spring, and the experience of Mohamed Kane is a little surprised maybe that he didn't start, and he will sit in the midfield with Wissam Jouer on his way off the pitch. Mohamed Kane, the 31-year-old who played one game in the 2018 World Cup and all 3 in 2022. And started the first game against Uruguay. He is on for Saudi Arabia for this second half.
the second half, guys.
So 3-0, Spain lead.
Let's see in it.
Playing down the middle here, Vitina on the right hand side. And that's Ferran Torres. Along there with Olmo. Well, let's face it, they all attack at some point or other, don't they? It's American ball for Spain. They just need to get the next moving again. The second period. We saw Brazil 3-0 up at half time against Haiti. They stretched themselves in the second half to try and add any more. And if Spain are feeling relentless and ruthless.
That's the thing, man. Are they going to be a good turn? Great turn. That's the thing. Are they going to be ruthless to try and get more? I hope they are ruthless. I hope it's not a case where they just sit and rest, man, and just try and see the game out.
I think he did take a goal scorer up as well. It's a difficult call when you're up a hat-trick, but it's not about today's game. It's about moving forward later in the competition later on to make sure that he's hungry for more goals, that he's there, he's available. A sensible decision to make.
Good play. Good pass on those.
Rodri. Can get Olmo. There would be to get on the pitch in the World Cup. It's league with Palace. He delivered that pass. Pedri. There's put behind for a corner kick to Spain. It's a painful one. They delivered the ball. Rodri sneaking around the back post. And 3. Down in there. The corner kick comes on. It's
Cucurella, 4-0. Own goal. 4-0. I told you, didn't I? 5, I said. I'm looking at 7. New Real Madrid left back, Marc Cucurella, formerly of Barcelona, formerly of Brighton, formerly of Chelsea. 4-0. Boom. So, to be fair, it's lucky it's own goal, isn't it? Oh, that's unlucky, isn't it?
The touch that he didn't want. Cucurella will not get that goal. It is the 8th own goal at these World Cup finals
8th own goal. That is shocking.
in 2022. It's 4-0. That's our time back team. Since they're not too nice. Simon, comfortable take.
Good play.
Rodri. Danny Olmo looking for Pedri. Can by Sam Hammy.
Oh, good play.
Torres. Rodri for Spain. Costa Rica 7-0 in the last World Cup, you may recall. It's their biggest ever win at a World Cup finals. It's a record they could break if they really wanted to, but whether they want to at this early stage of the
Good
tournament,
ball.
who knows? And he's playing
Oh, just a bit too much.
They'll know there's more goals in this game, and they'll know that confidence can grow. An opportunity for people to get on the score sheet. Certainly want that. It's a lovely move from Ferran Torres towards the near post. He might not initially get the flick, but it just drew a few players towards it. The standing players get sucked under the ball. Position Cooper at the back post. Kerasi for Laporte. Pace to Rodri.
Oh, what a ball. What a ball. Kabasi's got to score that. Good save. What a ball from Kabasi. Great ball. Great ball.
International strike. From walking pace to sprinted. Just the injection of pace that they're able to put into the game, Spain, just by one killer pass. And it was Kabasi with a brilliant ball.
Great ball, yeah.
His ability to build up from the back area. Shout out to Hamid. Otherwise, this is Mohamed Kano, the touch around the corner to for Pedri for Danny Olmo. But it's gone straight to Rodri. If they do better than that, really. Danny Olmo's touch can get through Motogo Harvey.
Free kick.
It is. The free kick. So here we go. Spain. In Guadalajara. It's ball through to Pedro Porro. It's just brilliant from Kabasi, but the look for Porro. He knows he's got his wide man. Pino's holding that line, and there's a gap in between. And talking more about who do you pick up? You're a Saudi player in that back five. It's so difficult. Well, Saudi coach George Thomas will be telling his players, listen, we're going to the third group game of the World Cup, knowing that if we beat Cape Verde, we'll be through to the knockout phase. They say that. Oh, absolutely. It would. We talk about confidence and how you grow confidence. This is how you lose confidence, and it's very difficult to pick that back up. That might find Cugrana. That should have gone anywhere. It flashes through to Pedro Porro. Little moments of panic in the Saudi defence. Here's Pedri. Looking for the space for the shot, wasn't quite there. Rodri. Too deep for Ferran Torres. Cugrana launched himself. It parted his hair.
And he's retrieved possession and found Danny Ullman. Cooper, Rodri, every white jersey between the ball and the goal. That's how it's been for a lot of this game. A little bit too much on that. And it'll be a Saudi goal kick. So good in forward area Spain. Anyone who's watching the game and you see that if they don't get turned, you can't pick a pass. They just bounce it off. This was Cooper on three. He's brave as he gets to the ball. Which led to another opportunity. But they don't try and turn into players on the edge of the box. They know that unless they get a clear shot, they just bounce it, they let the pass, and then they find a little shirt in space. You're the skipper like Rodri is one of the big teams in the World Cup. You wouldn't be human if you hadn't just envisaged picking up that trophy. You want to tell that would feel. 100% he will be. I think of even more of the performance today. It was 45 minutes. So I'm sorry. Back to Abdul Alhamda. It becomes his job now on the pitch, Steve, is to keep the players. Second game. Making the run from Marseille instead looks so Cooper on.
They're playing for his fifth goal, man. Let's see.
Away to the back, peddling Toro, Pedri. That's not outdoor, sorry. He loses the ball, Pedri, and straight away on the press goes and intercepts that forward ball. There he is, never here. I was going to say this in the first half. Yuri Joe kept alongside him, actually.
Only here, Joe Kev, yeah.
2 days before the start of that campaign, Spain in the 28th
Big up.
World Cup. They sacked a lot of Taney because they discovered he'd been accepting the job at Real Madrid. Fernando Hierro took over. Michel Salgado as well, former teammate of mine at Blackburn. He did okay, didn't he? He should look like. In this list of achievements. I enjoyed the sound. He loved it.
You just woke up from a nap. What kind of nap was that then? Yeah, big up, man.
I think he was just tiring the performance from Spain, maybe. I remember when he used to play for Kaiserslautern, and he went for cup time against George Graham's Tottenham Hotspur, and Yuri Djorkaeff missed it because he had a ruptured testicle, which I thought was what he wanted to avoid. He's Danny Ullman. I'm not sure how he got it. Cucurella taking it away from
Yeah, trust me, man. This heat is mad. But listen, I'm not looking forward to the to Tuesday's one. Who's this? Is that Rodri? Oh, Rodri. Oh, Rodri's got a bit of an injury there. What's happened there? Is that his? Does he bust up his nose? But yeah, no, I'm not looking forward to this heat on Tuesday. I'll be honest. It's going to be tough, man. But we'll just get through it as normal. Nico Williams coming on for his pace.
in a friendly, but he gets on for what's only a fifth cap at the age of 30. The late starter. And Abdul Al-Shamat comes on. Rodri is okay. That was painful.
Mikel Merino. I ain't gonna lie, this game's dead. Because Spain are dominating them really, but they're dead.
With 6 goals in their qualifying campaign, which included a hat-trick in a 6-0 win over Turkey. And Nico Williams will come on for Spain and get some mighty goal of welcome. No options. That's not bad at all, is it? Love watching Williams play. Such a energetic footballer, direct, brilliant skills when he gets on the ball, and prompt as well, which is the most important thing. And they're getting minutes in the legs of as many players as possible. Yeah, it's vitally important.
Here we go, here we go. Good touch, Torres. Oh my lord.
Referee's certainly not inclined to feel it as unfair on Torres. Just, I think, in fine control of this, he would have wanted to. That's a lovely take because he also.
It was a good take, to be fair.
Yeah. And he drops it in, and it is. It's just caught the defender, catches Jarme, kicks through his calf. He's actually done well, Jarme, for Saudi Arabia. Quite difficult. He's trying to get his boy on the line. He's made a few recovering tackles. Plays for Al Hilal.
You remember Fernando Torres? Yeah, man, come on, of course. And it's double R and an S, no Z. He's not South American. But yeah, of course, Fernando Torres, man. Of course. El Nino, is they call him. Nico Williams, just come on. Poor first touch straight away. Pedri. He's going to play Nico, is he? No. Ah, Pedri. Crowding him up. Oh, you know what? I just clocked. He's upset with Nico Williams, and I can see why, yeah? Pedri lost the ball, but if you look at Nico Williams, he ran away from him. And obviously, Pedri hasn't got pace, yeah, or physicality, really. So he needs players close to him. And Nico Williams just got on his bike, ran away from him, and then obviously left Pedri isolated. You see what I mean? Football brain not there, man. Not there. From Nico Williams.
96-97 season Greek international George Thomas. His job tonight will just simply be to pick the players back up, to give them confidence to believe that they're a decent enough new centre forward. They come up against many teams of this quality. It's a learning curve, but we've got to understand how difficult it is to play against teams like this.
Good ball, Marino. Great ball, Marino. Torres, that is poor. That is poor. I don't know why they're clapping that. That is poor. Great ball from Marino. Great ball. It's a poor finish, though, from Torres. Poor finish. Could have rounded him. Nah, that's poor, man. It's poor. All that usual slating Ronaldo online wouldn't surprise me if he scores winner in final. What final? They're not getting to a final. Portugal not getting to a final. I've already told you guys time and time before, yeah. You know, and you know what makes me laugh? It's funny how a lot of these pundits now are starting to jump on the bandwagon. But I told you guys, yeah, I told you guys that if Portugal play Ronaldo from the start, Portugal will struggle because Ronaldo's only there because of his name and the fact that they're trying to get him to 1,000 goals and because of his status in football. That is the only reason why he's in the Portugal squad. And Roberto Martinez hasn't got the balls to drop him. That's the facts. So the fact that Ronaldo now he's being questioned, yeah, and there's fighting amongst the team and arguing all that kind of stuff. I don't know why people are acting surprised now. You know what I'm trying to say? And what's going to happen? Yeah, Portugal are going to play Uzbekistan in their next game. Ronaldo's going to start, yeah, and I guarantee you, if Ronaldo scores, you're now going to get people start saying this is why you can't doubt Ronaldo. So again, just be wary of these things. But I'll keep telling you this, yeah. When you've got Bruno Fernandes in the 10 and you've got Ronaldo as the striker, you're not winning anything when you play against anyone serious. Ronaldo's not a natural striker for one, and you got him and Bruno who think they're the two superstars. So the team are going to struggle as a whole. The superstar of that team is Vitinha. He's their best player. But the problem is Vitinha is going to play second fiddle to Ronaldo and probably Bruno because Martinez hasn't got the balls to drop either one of them. They're the facts. So you've heard it here first. Big up to Leanne Cutter says, Gav, what's your prediction? What was your prediction? So I said 5-0 to Spain. But I slightly changed it to 7. But yeah, I initially said 5-0. But I do think they can get 7. They probably should have had another couple to be fair, but yeah, it's not meant to be. Slightly changed. Yeah, I hear it. We kept it low. Guys, let me know. What do you think Spain? Do you think Spain have been any good? Because I don't think this has been a vintage performance from Spain. I think they're just playing against a very poor Saudi Arabia team. And they've just done what many expected. But it's not been great, has it? Let's be honest. I think this 5-0 prediction is looking quite good now, to be fair.
To be honest, at what point most of those have been outstanding because they're very much in the stride of this World Cup.
20 minutes left, guys.
You'd be beaming, I should think. In their stride now, Luis de la Fuente's side.
Yeah, I think now they are managing minutes as well. They are getting more goals into the competition. I think they will have ambitions from a lot because they've seen it's very important to qualify for the next round. So also the confidence, I expect a bit more percent.
Just tell me if you're in that position and you're thinking as Spain were, they finished from the top in this group, which I don't think now is going to happen. Then you've got a possibility of a very early, very big game against Argentina. Is that in the back of your mind?
Yes, we don't want this kind of game is that early, but the truth is you have to win the best things if you want to win the World Cup. But when Spain started this competition, the aim was to finish top of the group, and I'm sure they will do everything they can to win the group and then go into the next stage with a lot of confidence.
Thank you very much.
Oh. Guys, this game making me fall asleep. I ain't gonna lie. It's dead. It's a dead game, man. It's boring. Who do you think has the potential to win the World Cup? France. I mean, I was going with Spain, but Spain ain't been great, to be fair. But I think Spain will turn it on in the later rounds, isn't it? I think it's kind of hard. I mean, they should have beat Cape Verde, but they didn't. You know, they beat Saudi Arabia, which you'd expect. But you probably expect Spain to go into another gear, man, come the later stages. And this is why when it comes to the group games are pretty much dead because a lot of the favorite teams, you would expect them to go through. But it's when they start going into the round of 32, the round of 16, when they start, getting a bit more tougher tests. This is where you can kind of judge. This is where you can kind of judge, how these teams will do. Like Belgium playing Iran straight after at 8 o'clock. I mean, Belgium should be putting about 4 or 5 past them, really. But
And if England failed to beat Uruguay in that game on BBC One at 10:30, then it means that Spain will be guaranteed a space in the knockout phase.
But yeah, I'm gonna say France, Spain. France and Spain, I would say, are the top 2, and Argentina, I would say, because of Messi and Brazil, but Neymar hasn't played yet. You know what I mean? So, but again, it could be a surprise team. You never know. But I'll say those 4 have always been my 4: France, Spain, Brazil, and Argentina as the main 4. But you just don't know, man. Just don't know. Get the dumbbells out, Gav. That'll keep you awake. I hear it, man. I hear it. To be honest with you, today's a rest day, man. So, but yeah, not poor touch from Ferran Torres. But yeah, no, this game's been dead, man. Which was to be expected, to be fair. But I more or less wanted to see what Spain would do. And again, Spain ain't really been tested. They've been comfortable, and I did say 5-0 that they put past them. Probably should be more. But there's nothing really to take away from this game for Spain. Because Saudi are not really posing any kind of threat. When they've had like 1, maybe 2 attacks, if you can call them that.
They started the game, early dominance, and then to score a couple of goals, just settled themselves. with a real confidence about themselves that they could get this job done. Listen to the outside noise, to what's being said about them. They know what they've got, and the substitutes that we've seen from them, the strength in depth is quite phenomenal. I'd be a real belief that it doesn't matter that first game. From now time back to Cooper, Fabian Ruiz, Nico Williams.
Oh my lord.
Spain didn't start 2010 in blinding fashion. They went on to win it. They lost to Switzerland in their opening game in South Africa. It's not how you start, it's how you finish in a World Cup. Drilled in towards Ferran Torres, lifted away by Chavi. Trying to hold it up. Abdullah Al-Hamdan was beaten to it. Fabian Ruiz with the forward ball.
Oh, unlucky.
Chavi slid in and clattered it as far as he could away from the Saudi goal. Whatever they've been working on in training Spain, it's worked because the relationships, the understanding of runs in forward areas, at times has been breathtaking. It's been phenomenal to and again. 16,239 in the house. Chelsea. Being here back in the Atlanta Olympics in 1996, this was the Georgia Dome in those days, a pretty good indoor stadium in itself, had 60,000. They split it in half. One side was the gymnastics, the other side was the basketball. It's a good ball, slid out the play for a Spanish throw in. And Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal were part of that dream team. Went on to win the. So you have to see them, which was. They give it up, build this one instead.
Okay.
Stadium is. Some of my childhood memories watching the Atlanta games, the Olympics. I was on holiday in America, Steve, and then every evening after we went back from the theme park, we'd sit there and watch the Olympics. The highlight of which was probably Michael Johnson's 400 metres when he destroyed the world record by an enormous amount. An iconic gold spikes. It's the two, yeah, the gold shit is the 200 metres, but yeah, but you got the 400 as well, obviously, it goes without saying. Watch him at midfield. And again. On the ankle from Jimmy. It's interesting, you do occasionally see players have to shield their eyes as it's dropping. It's very, very bright in all the screen around us, and it can be a bit of a problem. We saw it in the Czech game against South Africa, featured Patrick Schick, when the cross came into him and he misplaced the header, and it hit him on the chest, and then he looked up as if to say, I lost it in the light. You can see for Cooper to touch that one. It's going to be a Spanish throw. There's a training ground exercise now, doesn't it, for Spain? Slowed the game right down. Almost said, okay, enough's enough. Let's play within ourselves a little bit. Couldn't have gone much better for them, really.
Did you see Germany game yesterday? Ivory should have won. Yeah, I see. To be fair, I did watch it yesterday. Dennis Undav, man. To be fair, Dennis Undav scores goals for Germany. You know, former Brighton striker, plays for Stuttgart now. Yeah, man. He to be fair, his second goal was very good. Like, good finish. But yeah, Ivory Coast messed up when I believe, yeah, they were 1-0 up. And if you remember the chance they had to make it 2-2 when Nicolas Pepe went through and then played it to Adingra, and Adingra's touch was poor. Like, that kind of thing there was a first-time finish. You know, it was either a first-time finish, or if you do take the touch, take it in a direction of where you're going. But he done everything wrong, man. And then from there, I believe that's how, I think a couple of minutes after, Germany got the equalizer and then got the winner right to death. So, yeah, man, they should have won it, but it's fine margins in football, man, as we know. As we know.
Exchange of pass with It's been a great player for Saudi Arabia, their number 10, Samuel Dorsey, for a number of years. He's 34 now. I don't think he'll have a World Cup in it. You would have thought so. on to the last 10. And that's next through to
Oh, their first shot on target must be their first shot.
It's almost a hope that he was going to get it on target. And
10 minutes left, guys. I can't lie. I can't wait because it's been shit. This game's been boring. What's he gonna do, Nico Williams? Not a bad ball. What happened there?
Playing for it straight away. And there was a push it back. Great work from Williams down on his left hand side. He used the run up Kukulaya and the cross into the box. See it here. This is Kukulaya making that move. Pushing half a yard. Push from Ferran Torres. Only a tiny touch, but it's enough. Just a mid-drift. A big centre half. That's on that team. No player in World Cup history has ever been unfortunate to have to score 2 own goals in World Cup finals football. Wasn't too far away from scoring 2 in the same game. Possibly an opportunity for Al-Shabaab. Cooper has found him. So you got Cooper in the camp. He's a good player, though, isn't he? You can see that moves into Real Madrid, this time at Chelsea. There's a lot of the teammate. So the free kick to Saudi Arabia. Very good thought. Committed the foul.
Get up. What are we doing there? Oh, no, that was dirty. Toy. Shoulder block.
The World Cup, it's a long game you're playing.
6 minutes. End this pain. Good touch. Can't see there being much stoppage time, you know. What's my plans for the rest of the day? Well, boy, man, it's almost 7 o'clock, man. Nah, not much, man. Literally just gonna just chill. Probably watch the Belgium Iran game. Not that I really want to watch it, but you know, when it's football on, man, you gotta make the most of it. But yeah, no, that's about it, man. Just literally just gonna just chill today, man. Obviously got a busy week next week. Guys, I probably should be live tomorrow at 12:30. So me and Fitz are doing a Brazil all-time 11. So I'm probably going to be live at 12:30 tomorrow. As it stands, you know, if anything changes, then I'll have to reschedule. But as it stands, 12:30 tomorrow. And then I'm doing Argentina, Austria tomorrow as well at 9 o'clock. No stream on Tuesday. And then I think I got a couple of more that I'm doing. Let me check actually before I forget. So let me see. So yeah, Argentina, Austria tomorrow at 6. And then no stream on the 23rd, which is Tuesday. And then 25th, Ecuador, Germany at 9 o'clock. 26th, Norway and France at 8 o'clock. And then the 28th, which is 12:30 in the morning, Colombia, Portugal. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet. So yeah, should be good. Dereless, man, what's your plans rest of the day? What you up to, man? What you doing, bro? Villa.
Medical staff clustered around him. Must be a cool Muslim, Steve. That's why they're taking the time.
Yeah, man. Hope you enjoy and have a peaceful rest of the day. I'm gonna probably watch the soaps and cook some grub. Cool, man. I hear it. What soaps you gonna watch, man? I don't really watch soaps, to be fair. But what are you gonna watch? What are you gonna cook as well, man? Hope you got a healthy meal coming out here.
For 4 years in the spring in the friendly against Egypt. It's going to be coming off Felix game for some more.
You know what? I think I spoke too quick, man. I said no stoppage time. It's definitely gonna be stoppage time now, isn't it? EastEnders and Corey. Oh Lord. I stopped watching that time ago, man. I can't take watching them kind of programs no more, man. I stopped watching EastEnders when Grant and Phil, man, left the show. And Grant and Phil were on a madness. I can't watch it now, man. Oh, let's see.
Fitness levels as well. The top.
Grant and Phil back together. Are they? Doing what though? Doing what? They ain't the same, are they? They're not the same. But yeah, man, when Grant and Phil were in their peak, man, that's when EastEnders was good, man. What's the other guy? Is it Johnny something? I forgot his name. Still thinking they're on badness. Boy. Grant and Phil, man. They were causing goal 5-0. Guys, what did I tell you? 5-0. What did I tell you? 5-0. What did I tell you? 5-0. Ferran Torres. I told you 5-0. Said it before the game. I had a feeling Spain were going to hit them for 5. There's been so many goals in this tournament already. Oh, is he offside? Is he offside? Is he offside? You said 7. I said 5 first of all. If you would have seen the stream from the beginning, you would know. Nah, you got to give me credit though. I said 5. Let me see. Is he offside? If they disallow it, then let's see. Are they going to give it? I'll be honest, he looks offside, but it's hard, it's difficult to tell. Is he going to give it?
Team are working hard on this. Is this a goal? It will be his third in World Cup football. He scored a couple in Qatar.
Hey, Zubamendi can't get no game time, you know. Lumi, you were saying about Zubamendi. He can't get no game time. Funny that, isn't it? Funny that. Mikel Merino, who's been out injured, is getting more game time than Zubamendi. Offside. Yeah, 4-0, guys. Offside. Who said, did anyone say 4-0? Someone said 4-0 in the chat. Who said 4-0? Let me go back to it and see. I'm pretty sure someone said 4-0. I'm pretty sure someone said 4-0. Let's see. Foxy Danny said 4-1. Yeah, to be fair, 3-0. So yeah, 4-0 is looking like.
Rodri as well, who screens in front, make sure that they go into games where the opposition psychologically are thinking this is a difficult team to break down. Not only do they have quality going forward,
Phil and Grant, yeah. Mad. To be fair, it's been a dead game, man. So I'll be honest, I can't wait till this game's over. It's been shit. 1 minute, well, 10 seconds left. I reckon they'll play. Just get it done, man. It's been a dead game. Spain were always going to smoke Saudi. Yeah, but Foxy Danny, you said 4-1, so it doesn't count. Doesn't count.
Probably that mean you might want to the headlines because he's the star that's in the squad and he's got his first goal in World Cup finals football. But it's been a collective effort of the very highest order.
Good. Oh, I went for him.
Pedro Torres ball in, skipping header away. Spain will have the shot.
Come on, just put Saudi out of their misery, man, and blow up.
Individually, all over the pitch, that movement, creativity, it's evident to see.
Come on, Spain, just drive for another one. Come on. Good play. Good play. Good play. Why are you shooting, Marino? Full time, guys. Full time. 4-0. Can't lie. That was one of the most deadest games I've witnessed. To be fair, that was poor, but we got through it. But guys, listen up. Big up to yourselves each and every time. Big up to all the mods coming through. Spain beating Saudi Arabia 4-0. Not to be a surprise. You know, a few of us were quite close with the scoreline, but in the end, the main thing is they won the game, which isn't a surprise. I think that might knock Saudi out as well, if I'm right. It might knock Saudi out. I can't remember. How did Saudi get on their first game? I can't actually remember. But yeah, guys, big up to yourselves each and every time. As I said, I should be back tomorrow with Fitz at 12:30 as it stands right now. If not, I'll be back at 6 o'clock for Argentina versus Austria. Lionel Messi again. Got to watch Messi play and see what he does again. And as I said, yeah, keep an eye out. If there's any transfer news that drops, guys, I'll probably react to that as well. Obviously, Man United, hopefully we'll be able to announce something soon. But other than that, big up to yourselves. Have a good rest of the weekend. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in a bit. Take it easy.